Alice Walker dissects the idea of how diverse two people's paths can become later in life with the smallest change of detail when a person is young. Two sisters live contrasting lives, one in the form of torture and one in the form of successful, life-fulfilling adventures. However, there lies common ground between the two stories. This similarity exists within both of their strong connection to God. The first story told within the book is that of Celie, who grew up being raped by her father and bearing two of his children, who he then sold. She found comfort in only her sister. When her father sold her to be married, she became desperate to cope with someone. Alice Walker chose to show this lonesome aspect of Celie's life by writing the entire book in forms of letters addressed to God, and later on to her sister Nettie, who was living her life with the missionaries in Africa.
Color Purple is perhaps one of the greatest novels to ever talk about self-discovery. All across the world, people have stated that it's a new national treasure, a remarkable expressiveness, color, and poignancy, marvelous characters, and richly evocative.
That the letters were addressed to God in the majority of the book shares the desperateness of the young girl's need for a companion.
The educational sophistication within the voices of the two sisters varies drastically. Nettie writes with proper grammar and advanced vocabulary, indicating the attention that was aimed at her future as a child. In contrast, Celie, the older, less beautiful sister, writes with lack of sentence structure and poor grammar.
Because she has nobody else to write to. And then she discovers that the God that she's writing to is deaf, because he's basically the Christian God that has been imposed on black people. And at that point, she starts writing to her sister, and eventually she understands that divinity is all around us and that we are a part of it.
Of the two girls' writing, Walker emphasizes the emotional toll of the older sister was forced to undergo so that her sister might live a better life. This sacrifice that she made indicates how home life remains an important aspect to the outcome of individual and points out the impact of childhood misfortunes on an individual.
Younger sister Nettie, living a more prosperous and happy life than her sister, the necessity of education is shown and how much education can make an impact on your life. She grew up with more attention to her education and therefore did more with her life. With this idea, Walker asserts the importance of education and does it in a way that plays on the reader's emotion. She does an excellent job of utilizing pathos in this novel.
Just out of a longing to be more intimate with my ancestors at a time when I didn't exist.
In a series of letters to God, Alice has created an inspiring story of an unforgettable woman who, through love, finds the strength to triumph over adversity and discover her own voice in the world.
Dear God, I'm 14 years old.